It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
First carry now for Justice Hill. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety, and you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Falcons 28-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it. It's Mack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Falcons, nothing. Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Huntley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. operating from the gun. Huntley. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the gun, Huntley to the right side and complete to Hurst. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 10 yards out. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
At the 33-yard line.
What a waste of time.
Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
16 yards. And the Bears 1st down.
clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Dante Fowler Jr.'s career has had some real twists and turns since being a first-round pick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember, he hurt his knee and didn't even get to play his rookie season, and has finally found his way in the league. Last year in Los Angeles with the Rams, had a career-high 11.5 sacks. That's why Atlanta got hit.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Here we go.
Cole Kmet with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Bears 14, Falcons 7. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Huntley. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 70 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by Koo, up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. To see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. That is caught by Cohen. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Falcons 14.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
First down.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career, and he didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to put a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
That's complete to a speedy wideout, Goodwin. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Falcons in the red zone just inside the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And going deep downfield for Boykin.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
From the gun, Huntley. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Huntley eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the gun, Huntley. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun. Huntley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
2nd and 4. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Huntley. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw, Huntley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And now it's 2nd down.
21-yard line.
Throwing again, Huntley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Huntley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and field it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
The Bears' 2-yard line.
Zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd and 2, Huntley. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
14.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will make it into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, if the quarterback is stretched a little bit, some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter, those might be open for him.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
Here's Mack. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Being chased out left. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Huntley escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Huntley. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Right side here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
At the 31-yard line.
from the gun. Huntley. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Chicago.
Now Mack. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Huntley. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the gun, Huntley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 13-yard
first down. Here's the run with Peterson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.